Morning, this is Wes from W Farmstead. So what we're planning on doing today is we've got some piles of sticks and stuff that we've taken, and we've trimmed up trees and other trees that are down and stuff like that, and I've got them right now. If you take a look, see a pile there, pile here, and then a pile over there. Now the cedar over here, we'll just burn it. But this right here, what I'm going to do is some of the smaller stuff like this, and I'll cut off this end right here. But some of that smaller stuff and some of the stuff over in here that's a little bit smaller and all, I'm going to pull out of there, because what we're going to try out is we've got, if you see over here, that's a compost pile that we've had going. And what it is it has kitchen waste in it, as far as you know, fruits and vegetables, regular compost stuff, eggs, you know, things along that line. And we take and do a lot of wood chips, so we'll take and put our wood chips in here. Oop, look at this. Found a rock. Oops. As you can see, this one eggshell right there. Kind of bury that in. But we put a lot of this here. And what the heck? Well, look at that. Have to throw that away. It's one of those silicone packets. So what we do is we'll chip our those wood chips and everything, and we'll put them into this pile so that we can use this pile for adding to beds and, you know, things along that line. So we're going to be using a Woodland Mills WC68 to do this chipping. Okay, so I'm going to take the Ford New Holland 1920, which is a 35 horse, actually it's 33 horse, and about 28 PTO horsepower. We're going to hook up the WC68 to the back of this and use it, and this thing does a pretty good job with it. And it's kind of funny with these wood chippers and stuff, it's oddly satisfying to take and run all these limbs and stuff through there. But I won't bore you with me separating some of this stuff out over here, some of these trees and stuff out at the moment, but I will get back with you here in a minute, and I'll show you hooking up the WC68 and some of the little things that I do before, you know, I take and use it when it hasn't been used for a while. And so we'll see you back here shortly. It's on. One over here. Okay, I can get my thing over my ear. This is the direction that Kingston and Princeton, our grandchildren, whenever you're using a PTO driven implement, such as wood chipper, brush hog, anything that you're using with PTO driven implement, what you always do is start up your tractor, and then don't go over 1,000 RPM, and then you start the PTO at 1,000 RPM, then you take it up to 540 RPM. So these tractors have a 540 RPM PTO on them. So everybody else, I know you know that. So let's go on ahead. And this is for Kingston and Princeton, so that they can see what we do. Okay, come around here. Maybe. All right, so you can see it's about 1,800. So we take it up to just under 2,000 RPM, or under 1,000 RPM. Hit the PTO, let the PTO out slow. Okay. So go around here in the back and you can see the PTO spinning. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is go on and take it up to 540 RPM. Which it has a mark that says 540, so that's the RPMs you have to get to. There we go. Now, of course, you know you have to be real careful with the chipper. Everybody knows that. But you can see. So right now, you can see the end feed spinning. That's neutral. That's reverse. So if you're using this, and you accidentally hit this, it's an emergency. So it pulls whatever's in there. It doesn't feed it into the knife. So it's a safety. Everybody else is probably, you already know that. So go on ahead and let's set the camera up over here and let's, Tanya and I, do some chipping. Let's do what we call therapy, because it's actually oddly satisfying. Okay. There we go. All right. You can kind of see over here what it's doing. Look at this. So, let's see if we can try and get you into here so that you can see what's going on. I can tell you how. Okay. You got to jam it in there, dear. There you go. Sorry, that was Tanya who about knocked you over. Yeah, so that's a pretty good mess right there. We have to kind of mix it all in, but yeah. So that worked out pretty good.
Yes, it did.
Awesome. So that's the WC68 Woodland Mills wood chipper. And no, they don't sponsor us at all, but you know what? This was awesome. We got this right
before all of the pandemic.
Right before all the COVID stuff happened and everything else. So so we were able to get this at a pretty good, reasonable deal. Same thing with the
Kubota
B2601, the Kubota over there. So, but that's running the WC68, and as you can tell, the only thing that I don't like at times is you have to kind of hold the lever here forward so it'll continue to feed, because when it's going through, what it'll tend to do is it'll knock into neutral because trees will hit it and stuff like that. So a lot of times you have to sit here and hold this.
But better safe than sorry.
Right. And it's, you know, actually in a lot of ways, you know, it's probably a good thing to do that. So, because then you're watching what's going on and everything else. But besides that, you know, it does great. We're really happy with it. So, alrighty. So we get to put all this stuff away, and y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all around.
Yeah, we're gonna go put this back on its pallet.
That over there temporarily. Keep it down. Pull that back a little bit. Pull PTO off. Now take and put the cap back on. Check the PTO strap. And this thing's ready. Hold it to the right way. So this is what I keep on here all the time, as default. So that way I can move around trailers, or I can pull something, or you know, pretty much do anything I need to with it. But this is what stays on here all the time. Alrighty. Okay. We got the chipper up. We're ready. We're finished for today. Thank you all for spending a little time in Kingston and Princeton. Hopefully you learned a little something. Take care, guys.